Trophygate, Des Jacklin, the BDO chairman, on Friday night revealing that he has collected the BDO Men's World Championship trophy back from Wayne Warren, the current champion from 2020. And he said that the BDO is alive. To quote Mervyn King, really?
Yeah, that's, I think, the correct question. Really? And I think the answer is just really. And that does make me realize we did forget. It's good that we're asking this question right after our interview with Jake Jones. And we did ask him about the Torremolinos Open, but we forgot to ask him, does he still have his trophy from 10 years ago in that event? Or has Des Jacklin come to collect that too? I mean, let's start with the first part, the collection of the trophy. Authorities seem to agree that legally Des Jacklin and the BDO have the right to collect the trophy. Whether it's a good image thing to go out and collect it or not, we can put that to the side. It seems that Des Jacklin had every right to go and collect, or let me phrase that, Des Jacklin had every right to make sure that the BDO trophy was returned to whoever has the rights to the BDO assets. And therefore, fine, he collected the trophy, and I'll leave that part at that. Whether it was a smart move, driving all the way 9 hours round trip to Wales in the middle of a pandemic, against governmental advice to do that, that's another story. But I'm not going to comment on that. What I'm going to comment on is the social media aspect of it. We're well aware of Des Jacklin's and Paula Jacklin's many postings on Facebook and on forums and other places and on the official BDO website over the last couple of years. But this was just pathetic. And there's no other word to describe it. You got the trophy back, the trophy that you had every right, it seems, to collect back. Where's the need to go all over social media and post about it? That's not professional. That's pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's disgraceful. And there's no other way to describe it. It's just embarrassing. The BDO and darts deserves better. And Wayne Warren deserves to be shown as a human being respect. This was none of that. And I come back to the word pathetic because I don't think there's a better word in the English dictionary, at least not a better word that we can say and keep our clean rating on iTunes. So I'll leave it at pathetic because pathetic describes it perfectly.
Wow, there's really no shame, is there? I mean, we put a question of the week out, as we always do, on Twitter, and one of them was, is the BDO still alive? And overwhelmingly, our listeners have gone with no, 97% yes, 3%. And I didn't think 2021, what a year it's been so far. Last week, we had our Raymond van Barneveld Appreciation Minute. This week, we're talking about the BDO getting headlines in The Sun, the Daily Mail. They've been everywhere over the weekend with that Facebook post that we saw Friday night from Des Jacklin. And it's such a shame, isn't it, the way that things are going with that organisation. 2020, we thought that was it. We weren't going to see them again, but 2021, things are still going on. And it's just kind of sad, really, the way things have turned out. Whatever we remember about the BDO, the legacy, if you want to call it that, or the good times that were there, it's going to have that dark cloud over it, not just because of this thing that we saw at the weekend, but what we've seen over the last year or so, because it's just not what you want to see in darts. And when you look at the other side of darts, you think years ago it was BDO versus PDC. They're just chalk and cheese, aren't they? The way they're run and the way everything operates. The BDO right now, it's just, I'm struggling for words really to put into it. And as you say with Wayne Warren, you've got a feel for him. We've spoke about him on the show. We were fortunate to be there as a podcast, myself and Hannah, for that night that he won the World Championship. And I'll always remember it, standing in the players' lounge after, waiting to have a quick chat with him before I headed off home, and waited 10 or 15 minutes, still no sight of him. And I went back downstairs to the arena, and there he is, surrounded by all his family and friends. The smile from ear to ear. He's got the trophy in his hand. I don't think he let go of it for very long that night. Just soaking all that in, and managed to get a few minutes with him at the end. And he came back up to the players' lounge, and everyone was singing his name. And I know he had a great celebration and everything after that, even though he didn't get the money that he probably thought he was going to get or what he deserved to get. But having that trophy, I think, would have been the right thing to do. Let him, okay, not keep it forever, but until there is a next BDO World Championship, or when we get to the end of the BDO and things are starting to be spread around, what were they going to do with that? What are they going to do with this? Let him get that opportunity now that things are hopefully going to open up, to parade that trophy around in Wales and everywhere, do all the exhibitions and thank the people that helped him along the way. That would have been the right thing to do. But as we've seen in recent times, Des Jacklin as the BDO chairman, he's not been doing the right things, and it's just another sorry chapter in how the BDO story is going to eventually end.